again, welcome back to xameliax. So today we're going to be talking about my journey, my experience coming off Cerazette, which is the mini contraceptive pill, after 10 whole years. And if you're new, hello to you too. My name's Amelia and we film all kinds of videos on this channel really. Everything from beauty tutorials to hair tutorials, fashion videos, travel, although not now, but we used to film travel, and we throw some lifestyle vlogs in there as well. So if you like my face, if you enjoyed this video, click the subscribe button and stick around for a while. Hope you got a cup of tea ready because this is going to be a chatty one, but I will leave timestamps down below with the important bits. So if there's anything in particular you are quickly looking for, you can hopefully find it down there. And it feels like it doesn't need to be said, but I'm going to say it anyway, that this is just my experience and how my body reacted to coming off the pill. Everybody is different. Everybody reacts differently to going on and coming off different medications and different contraceptives. So if you're thinking, oh my god, my experience was completely different, don't worry about it. This is literally just my experience, because I found these kind of videos really helpful when I was thinking about coming off my pill. I watched quite a few of them and they're all very, very different, but it just sort of helped me build a bigger picture of what could be coming my way, I guess. Okay, so for those of you who are new, I am 32 years old. I know, I don't look it. Oh, stop! You're being so nice to me today. I'm 32 years old and I've been taking the pill for the last 10 years of my life, the last decade of my life, taking the little pill called Cerazette, which is a mini pill, the progesterone only pill, and it's one that you take every single day without a break. And I started taking Cerazette in my early 20s, but my experience with the pill started a lot younger than that. I actually went to the doctors when I was probably around 14, 15 with terrible, terrible acne. I really suffered as a teen with acne. And my doctor suggested me going on the pill straight away. Because obviously sometimes it can help with skin complaints, right? But the pill that she put me on was the main pill, the full pill, the combi pill, I think. And it gave me terrible migraines. It really did not agree with me. So I was kind of like going through my teenage years without being on the pill because I tried it and thought, they do not work for me. But fast forward to my early 20s, I got into a relationship, in hindsight, with quite a toxic individual whose instant first thing was, well, if we're going to be sleeping together, you need to go on the pill. Like it's the only option out there, right? But that's what I did. I dutifully went to the doctors, explained that I hadn't got on with the pill before, so they tried me on Cerazette, which is the mini pill, progesterone only, and my body loved it. When I first went on, I had about 2 months of constant spotting, and I went back to the GP and she gave me some tablets to help with that, and then that was it. I never had a period again for the whole 10 years I was on the pill. I might very occasionally get some spotting, maybe like once a year, if that, but I didn't have a regular cycle. I didn't have a regular period. And to be perfectly honest, I really didn't think about it from then on. It was just something that I took every day. It really wasn't an issue for me. I didn't have any periods, which was great. Really convenient, and I didn't think that I was having any kind of side effects from taking it, so I just continued to do so. Of course, when I had a new partner, we used condoms because they are the only thing that protects against STIs. My leg's gone to sleep. And to be honest, it wasn't until I ran out of my pill earlier on this year and I was due to sort of go in for another repeat prescription that I thought, hang on, why am I actually doing this? I mean, I know I don't want to start a family right now. I didn't come off the pill to start a family, but I can't explain it apart from to say that I just have a real pull towards finding my natural flow again and getting into my natural cycle, because obviously I didn't have periods while I was on Cerazette, but I still got the symptoms of PMS, PMT, premenstrual tension. So my skin would be really bad. I'd get moody, I'd get stroppy, I'd cry for no reason, my boobs would hurt, I'd bloat, and then you don't get a period at the end of it, so you kind of almost don't get that relief from it. And I was finding that it was lasting a long time, and something just didn't sit right, didn't feel right. So I sat down with my boyfriend, we've been together for nearly 2 years now, and again, don't want to start a family. And I must admit, as a 32-year-old woman with society sort of down your throat about these things, I kind of thought, is he gonna think that I'm trying to trick him into a baby or whatever? But we have a really open communication in our relationship, so I wasn't scared to talk to him about that. And I just sort of sat down and I said, look, I really feel like I need to try this. I really feel like I need to find my flow and get my natural cycle back. How do you feel about that? And he just said, yeah, fine. It's your body, you go for it. And I was like, oh, that is the answer, correct answer. So he's been really, really supportive all the way through. And to be honest, it was then that I realised just how pressured I'd been from men in the past as well. And it was sort of presented as the only option for contraception, when in actual fact I recently did a blog post on the organic condoms that we've been using, because obviously we need other protection, and I researched all the different types of contraception that there is. There is loads out there, so if you are feeling pressured by anybody to go on the pill because you feel like it's your only option, it's not. I will leave a link to that blog post down below. Please, please, please have a look into the other options out there. Don't get me wrong, it's fantastic that that option is there and that we have the option to take charge and control of our bodies in that way, and contraception, and be the one that's in charge of that. But I do often think that we're kind of pushed onto it a little prematurely sometimes when there are other options out there. So I came off about 3 months ago. And at first, I really didn't feel that different. I kind of thought, oh, okay, this is fine. I prepared myself, ready for my periods coming back. I armed myself with a load of eco-friendly period products. I was trying to menstrual cup for the first time. I got loads of period pants, of which I have videos on. So if you're interested in that, click subscribe and you'll find loads more information. And I was ready to go. And then about a week in, my first side effect happened, and that was my boobs took over the world. Now, if you're already subscribed to my channel, you will know that I do a lot of fuller bust bra reviews because I have a large chest, okay? And it's really hard to find bras and tops and everything that kind of suits, fits, are comfortable. They did not need to get any bigger, yet they really, really did. It was like somebody had inflated them and they were so sore, like nothing I've ever felt before. They felt hot to touch. They were huge, really sore, hot, swollen, and it wasn't pleasant. And that probably lasted for about 2 weeks, I would say, before the pain subsided and went away. I then got my first period after about 4 weeks of being off, but apparently the first bleed that you get after coming off the pill is a withdrawal bleed, so it's not a real period, and to be honest, it was an absolute breeze. I didn't get any cramps, it wasn't overly heavy, and to be honest, with the menstrual cup and the period pants that I was using, I actually forgot that I was on my period. I was like, oh, I don't know what I've been so afraid of all these years. It was absolutely fine. And that really sort of helped give me a bit of confidence in the process. Another thing I noticed, and I'm gonna say the word, but my discharge came back. Hallelujah. So if you don't know, which I think a lot of us don't, I don't think we know enough about our bodies, which is why I have a book to recommend. I don't know where it is. It's called Period Power. I will leave a link down below. Definitely, definitely buy it and read it if you're going through this journey, because oh my goodness, it's so good, really helpful. But discharge is a good thing. It's a real indicator on how your body is functioning, how you're functioning, how things in there are functioning. And I didn't realise, but I hadn't been having any kind of discharge when I was on the pill. And now it's all back, and it changes the way it's supposed to change throughout your periods. Honestly, it's absolutely fascinating. We were not taught this in this much detail at school, and it's, yeah, I feel like it really does need to change. But my discharge is back and it's all healthy, which is a really, really good thing. I can't say that I've particularly lost weight or gained weight. I haven't noticed a huge difference in that. What I have noticed is that my bloating has gone down a lot for the majority of the month, and then I just kind of like pile on the water weight just before my period, and then once my period comes, it's a big release and it all kind of like drains away. Whereas I feel like I was constantly bloated when I was on the pill, for sure. So that is one thing that's actually quite nice. It's nice to sort of have those ebbs and flows instead of just feeling like a blimp the entire month. And my skin has actually cleared up loads as well. So before, I was kind of constantly living with breakouts all around my mouth and around my chin, which is the hormonal area that you do tend to get breakouts on, but they were just constantly there, and I really struggled. Since coming off the pill, my skin is the best it's been in years, which is incredible. And I tend to just get some breakouts again just before my period, when you would expect to get them because your progesterone levels are kind of going up. So I just get a few breakouts now, nowhere near as bad as before, and not throughout the whole month. So that really has been, for somebody who suffered so badly with acne as a teenager, this really has been a godsend for me and my skin. But honestly, the biggest and the best change for me after coming off Cerazette is my mood. So I'm really open and honest on this channel with all of life's ups and downs. I'm not a picture perfect influencer. I just give it to you straight, right? And a couple of years ago, maybe 3 years ago now, I can't quite remember. Time really has flown, I swear. I like blinked and 5 years just went. But a few years ago, I suffered really badly with a depression for a year, and I was so low. I was clinically depressed, and I went to therapy, and I also had some help with antidepressants as well. I was really poorly, but since coming off the pill, so the reason why I'm saying that is because I know what like clinical depression feels like, and what just sort of the blues, I guess, feels like. Since coming off the pill, I have realised that I was blue quite a lot of the time, and the only thing that's changed has come off the pill, and I feel a million times lighter. And that's not to say that my pill caused my depression. I just want to make that very, very clear. I'm not talking about clinical depression. I'm just talking about generally feeling really quite low, very anxious. And when you have those low days, it just sort of used to spiral for me. Not when I was depressed, just in general. And now I feel like it doesn't happen. Yes, I still get sad days. I still get moody days. I definitely get PMT. But it is for that week, and then my period comes and it all just sort of releases away, which is why I actually like my period now, because it feels like a real sort of fresh start. But that's, again, a talk for another video. But my mood has just lifted so much in general. I'm less anxious, I'm less, I am a worrier anyway, but I'm less worried about stuff. I seem to get over things a lot quicker. I'm not as self-critical, and my libido has come back. I honestly spent the last 10 years feeling like, and I know a lot of you guys will be able to relate to this, feeling like I was a little bit broken in that department because I just didn't want it. You know, there was definitely times where I thought, oh yeah, quite fancy a bit of that. But for the majority of the time, I just wasn't interested in sex, and I thought it was a problem with me. I thought I was broken. And it's only since coming off the pill, oh, it makes me a little bit emotional, because I've just beat myself up for so many years, and partners in the past have been really horrible to me about it. It wasn't me, it was the pill, because it's like somebody flipped a switch and it's back. Don't get me wrong, I'm not like jumping on my boyfriend 24 hours a day, but there is a huge difference in my mind and also physically for me in that department, and it's been a life changer. It's been great. It's been great. And of course, because the libido's gone up, we've also had to find other methods of contraception, which brings me back round to the organic condom post. Definitely go and check that out, because I've learned a lot as well about what you shouldn't be putting up there. You know, how sensitive our vaginas are. They are queens. They should be treated as such. And it's really important to be aware of what you're sort of using, both menstrual products wise, sex product wise, and everything, because it's a delicate balance down there. We need to be mindful. So for me, life without Cerazette, life without the pill, is just a million times better. I feel, this is gonna sound a bit woo, but I feel like my most authentic self that I've ever been. Like, I just feel like me. I just feel connected to me on like a whole new level, and it's really nice to experience that flow, that cycle, to start seeing trends as well coming round, like, you know, noticing when my mood dips at a certain time of the month, when I'm feeling super confident at a certain time of the month, when my skin's good, when I'm feeling bloated, when I'm productive, when I'm not as productive. And reading that Period Power book has really helped me sort of grasp that and understand that. I'm also doing temperature charting as well, just to sort of I'm just fascinated by my body and everything that it does, and I feel gutted that I missed out on that for so long. Okay, this video is long enough. It's going to be an absolute nightmare to edit, but if this has been helpful, please do click the like button and click subscribe if you're new. I've got so many videos coming up on menstrual cups, period pants, more body chats, my experience with this, that and the other. I'm kind of like the period guinea pig at the moment, and I'm loving it. I think it's important to normalize these conversations, which I do a lot of over on my Instagram. So if you're not already following me on there, come and say hello. If you want to send me a DM, if you've got a private question, send it over there as well, not a problem. Thank you so much for watching, everybody, and I hope this has been helpful. If you are thinking about coming off the pill and taking this journey for yourself, I will leave links down below to some really helpful things. Definitely buy that book. It's a game changer. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.